Hi there. My name's Sally Fritchie, and I am the ministerial intern here at First Parish in Needham. I am just giving a little vlog update to let you all know what's going on. You may not be seeing me around for several Sundays, and that's because I am in search. So I wanted to just give a little summary of what it means to be in search, since it has probably been a while since many people at First Parish have had to think about that. So the way the search process works for Unitarian Universalists is that all the congregations who are looking and all the ministers who are looking kind of put their information out there at the same time, which is in December and January. So I was able to do that. I made a search website over the Christmas break. I wrote my ministerial record, which is kind of answering a lot of questions about myself and about my experience as a minister. And then the ministers are allowed to apply to up to 15 congregations. So you look at all their information, you look at all the different places you could go, and then you express your interest and give them all your documents. So I did that step. Then you have a whole bunch of interviews via Zoom and Skype with search committees. You can ask them questions, they ask you questions, and everyone's kind of trying to discern what will be a good match, and everyone's trying to envision the future, which is a challenge and also kind of exciting. And then the next stage after the interviews is getting invited to be a pre-candidate. So pre-candidate means you go visit the location where the congregation is, they fly you out, and you meet the search committee. You don't meet the rest of the congregation yet. You meet the search committee, and then you preach a Sunday in a nearby congregation where the search committee can come watch you. I'm in that stage right now. Ministers are allowed to accept up to 3 pre-candidating invites, and I have accepted my 3. The flights are booked, so that's 3 weekends in the next few weeks where I'll be off meeting new congregations. So during a pre-candidating weekend, you only meet the search committee. Everything's still quite confidential, so I can't share with you all where I'll be pre-candidating. And the purpose there is that there are concerns that if a congregation knows kind of who the top 3 options are that their search committee is looking at, then people might form really strong attachments or just really strong opinions about these specific 3 people. And then when the ultimate choice does come down to one person, it might create factions and divisions that just don't need to be there. When a congregation goes into search, it really is a matter of trusting the search committee and feeling confident that they'll be able to understand what ministerial candidate will be best for their congregation. So it's all very kind of high stakes feeling, and also everyone's kind of just doing their best, following their gut, trying to figure out what a good match will look like. So after the pre-candidating weekends, everyone, ministers and congregations, or ministers and search committees, essentially rank their top 3 choices and give that list to the UUA. And then the UUA looks at everyone's choices, and if you're lucky, you then get a phone call on March 26th, which is match day, telling you your first pick chose you as their first pick. Congratulations. And if you don't get that phone call, you get a different phone call that's more along the lines of your first pick didn't pick you. Are you still interested in your second pick? And then they kind of try and match everyone from there. So at that point, you no longer need to keep everything confidential. The decision doesn't have to be kind of under wraps. The search committee tells their congregation who they chose, and then sometime in late April or early May, the minister goes to the congregation and preaches there 2 Sundays in a row. And in the week in between, essentially tries to meet everyone in the congregation, attends, meetings with every committee, tries to get to know the staff, tries to talk to as many community members as possible. And then on the second Sunday, after you preach, the congregation votes on whether you will be their next minister. Usually it's a very celebratory and happy moment. But there's always a chance, it is a democratic process, and there's always a chance things will go sideways then, and you'll go into a second round of search. So it's all very exciting. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm extremely grateful for everything that First Parish in Needham has done to help get me this far, and everything you're still doing to help support me through this process and really launch me into the world in such a loving and supportive way. So thank you all so much, and I will look forward to updating you with hopefully joyful news over the next few months, and I will be thinking of you all while I'm away on these few Sundays when I'll be looking at other congregations. Have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.